Were they? They came to the store.
They came to the store from far away. From
Good morning.
Good morning. We are, and you will have a long weekend. We had a long weekend last week. Now, then us.
And the updates, it's so nice to know that they're going to start going in next Tuesday into that trial, coming down with their closing arguments, and maybe the jury will be off to deliberate on
66, Bridges, Judith, Alexis,
on Wednesday.
And Susan. I'm dying to know how is your little angel doing.
What did you name your dog?
She wrote
Group 66.
on the comments that she is calling Angel.
She's calling it Angel.
And it's a boy or girl, I think. Somehow I thought that it's a boy, but I might be wrong.
So welcome Martha S., E.B. Weston, Group 66, Deborah Wade, D. Briggs, Judith Jumanju, Domangu, and I'm sorry, I'm not pronouncing it right, Alexis, Suzanne Bornman, Justice Warrior, Lorraine B. Thank you very much, Celtic.
Leo Smile, you said Leo Smile before.
Donna, Tina, Celia. Thank you very much for joining us today. And thank you for the likes, the subscribes. Violetta was just going over the analytics, and everybody who she's given a reading to, it has come up that they have never, ever been a subscriber.
It's impossible. I know you guys. And I was going through the lists, and people were coming for readings, and I know that they are subscribers.
It says never subscribe.
Never subscriber. So I don't know what the game they are playing, honestly.
That's frustrating.
It is, because I know that since yesterday I gained 15 new subscribers, but they were showing me that it's -1.
Mm-hmm.
So they are somehow have some automatic withdrawal.
Today,
thank you so much, E.B. Weston.
Thank you very much.
So much. Your contribution is really helping, especially on the time of life, because that's what the YouTube wants.
Yeah, and that it shows support for the channel.
Yeah.
So you were right. Sean Diddy Coombs. More charges have come up, and a sexual assault drugging 21 years ago. You said they would start coming forward, and they are.
Diddy,
Sean Diddy, yeah.
Yeah, the big singer and powerful guy in the industry.
So what will happen to him?
And now he apologized, but not to her.
That was for the 2016 one where he assaulted the
because
video
it
that
was
went
on
viral.
the video.
Now he has apologized. Well, that doesn't carry anyway. One, two, three.
Imagine that the earth is.
Thank you, Leo Smiles. Thank you so much.
When you are standing on the ground and the ground is spreading under you, it's like your one leg is on one side of the ground, another, and there is a hole, and you have to end up in the hole. So he will end up going really down. He will be in the prison. Now he will be trying to walk on the eggshells, and it will show what a dysfunctional family he created for his workers. So it's not going to be easy for him. He deserves jail because that was abusing his powers as a man, as an entertainer.
And this is for entertainment only.
It is for entertainment only. Oh, now they have, thank you, Group 66, thank you. Now when they have those posters, people are standing behind the Trump with the posters, mega for Trump. New poster is coming, and it's saying, no lighters, no matches when you're behind Trump. It's mine.
It is Wednesday. It's not even a Monday, and she's on it.
Yeah, I'm always on it. And we will finish today early because I have to run to the doctor office, and Cheryl is my big sister and going with me, so I wouldn't misunderstand something because it's for consultation.
Lori Sue Craig and Clement is, she says, it seems odd. Georgina, her dog.
Georgina?
No, her dog.
Dulcinea. Dulcinea was in Don Quixote. She was the imaginary princesses that he imagined that she's a princess.
Is improving, eating more, and has been for several days. I thought she wouldn't live to see last weekend, so very good for you.
Oh, good for you. Yeah, you have to cook the real meat for her, like chicken. Bibi is getting so much from the table. I'm always giving her chicken and then mix with the dry food that I'm buying for dogs. If she feels like eating the dry food, she will eat it, but most of the time she will just...
she works you too.
Yes.
Group 66 is asking, the late Polish composer, Chopin, is he reborn and living again in our timeline?
I painted him. I will show it. I painted him, the one next to my husband.
There in the corner?
Yeah, next to the lamp. Yeah. It was so easy to actually copy him. It was just bragging, but
you're a very good painter.
Was because I'm not painting.
So is Chopin, has he been reborn and living again?
1,
2, 3.
You have to look at the little kid, little boy, and he might be even, I don't know if he's already reborn or he will be reborn, but somewhere, maybe in Japan or China. An oriental looking boy. Not perfect family, but he decided to come back and he still has the gifts.
So he will be a young prodigy, whoever he is?
Whatever, yes. I'm not saying that he will be as gifted as he was as a Chopin. I think I was a painter in a previous life, a lady living in Russia, painting for Tsar, but my husband was signing the paintings.
Because you weren't allowed to.
Women were not getting allowed to be breadwinners. So he might not have the same abilities, but it will be so easy. So it will be easy to train him. I wanted to go to art school, but my mom said, you will need to think only about rich husband that will take care of you because you will never make money. Well, it's still the same attitude, kind of, that it's so hard for people from artwork to survive on. And I love painting portraits, which is not popular anymore.
Irene Lacour is asking, do you think that the Trumpers will ever wake up?
No, because they are surrounded by so many gases and they can't wake up. I'm sorry, I have to do
1,
to have fun.
2, 3.
Well, and they will wake up and it will be a horror movie. I see the bats like in the horror movie, from running from the big, some old house. They will wake up and it will be hell. They will wake up and the hearts will be feeling broken, cheated. And then there will be a woman who will be saving everything. So there will be a new president and maybe a woman.
Now, with them waking up.
But I don't know when. Because it will take time.
What about this case that's carrying on that they're going to decide next week?
The one in
the
New
hush
York.
money one. Yeah. Will that be one of the differences on people starting to wake up and changing their minds? It'll never change MAGA. 1, 2, 3.
I see a staircase around one, and there is no room for people even passing by. It's so dangerous to walk on that staircase because it's so narrow. And it's going down, not up, that I'm seeing someone going down. And the person who is down has to move down back and then let the person coming from the top down. It will be twisted. It will be going in a circle. It's not safe.
Going in a circle down? Or climbing up?
No, someone is coming down from the staircase and someone wants to go up, but it's not safe.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the people in the jury, they are afraid. They're afraid to make a decision, because what if I'm the only one who make that decision and Trump will be after me? Or the mega people will be after me. It is scary. So they might be going in the circle, going down. The grass will be greener, so they will be debating. And I said it's not going to be the first few hours debating like the other big stories.
They'll go through everything.
Everything will be in open. We will see everything, and sun will be shining. I hope not on him.
Well, they have 34 charges against him.
Yeah.
And they have to decide which ones will go forward. So maybe some will even drop off. But he should still end up there. There's a question here by Fuzia. Is it Blinn? If I ever worked at Nordstrom, Pleasanton, I've never worked or lived in the U.S.
Mm-hmm. No.
Martha S. is asking, will the U.S. see a decrease in interest rates during the Biden-Harris administration in late 2025?
Decrease
in interest rates during the next Biden-Harris administration in late 2025.
If they are elected,
when they are elected.
Yeah.
We got to keep positive.
Okay.
So
stock market, and it's something happy on the stock market. So I hope that will mean that they have reason to go down with the rates,
mm-hmm.
because that will be symbol of a stock market. And the bell. I don't know. Did you hear the bell? Because I heard the bell. You didn't? No, I'm sorry. I heard.
I'm so glad I don't hear things in your mind. One.
And I'm not a cuckoo, maybe.
2.
But that was
3.
Tiny, tiny sound that I heard. Laugh. People will be upset and they will be waiting for the mortgages to go down. And the Biden will try his best to do whatever people want. So, it's not good for economy when the interest rate is too high.
Mm-hmm.
And today he is selling million barrels from the reserve. And I thought, oh, that's a lot. Apparently, it's only for 3.5 days. But it's always better than nothing. And Fannie Willis and McAfee, they both... or
McAfee,
whatever.
You were correct.
I was predicting right, and I was worried about, that I was correct saying, I can see her saying, now I'm ready to...
She can move
forward. I'm not leaving, and she didn't leave. And that's a clue that people want him to be punished. People want her to finish the job. It's not that the people don't want the justice to come. Otherwise, I thought, it's a Republican place, and she has so many enemies, and they want to destroy her name, blah, 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 blah. So I was worried her more than McAfee, but
They both got in. Now they're just waiting for the decision on his immunity. Will that case move forward if they get a decision by July? Will they move forward in July, perhaps, or the summer?
Dates are not for me. Come on.
I know.
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
The dog in a dog house. You never know when the dog will jump out of the dog house and start barking. When there is need, the dog will go out.
Well, she's ready.
She's ready, and it's after Trump for his cheatings, for his real cheatings. I think she's ready. She's ready like a dog in the dog house on a leash. That's how it is in Europe. Most of the dogs in the farmers' places are on a leash.
Your girlfriend Beverly is saying, is there a meaning to the amount of serious airplane situations in many countries? Is there a meaning to the amount of serious airplane situations in many countries?
Well, Syria is accusing USA that it was there for
the helicopter.
For the helicopter, because there was some restrictions and they couldn't buy some supplies.
1, 2, 3.
Sometimes it's a drone that will be on the way. We might not even know about that.
If a drone takes out a plane?
Well, the drones might hit the plane or something like that. Yesterday, the catastrophe on the Singapore plane.
Yeah, that was turbulence, they said.
Turbulence. Over 100 people are injured.
One passed.
One passed, and most of them, most people will have bleeding from nose and high blood pressure. So it is horrific. I just once experienced, but very little, not too.
Oh, I have.
You had that?
I don't know why they serve food and beverages, because everything was all over, and it was all over us.
Where you were coming from?
I was coming from Vancouver, and it was over the Okanagan, but they should have known in advance there was turbulence. But when we got off the plane, my destination was Calgary, but the plane had to be cleaned. They rerouted everybody to a different plane. It was a mess.
Yeah, they will have to watch for it, go for quieter places. They have informations, and to be more secluded, they need the doctors who are the healers for the communication. And Christina, I'm praying for you that you are safe on the planes. Christina is my girlfriend, and she is a stewardess.
Cheyenne Warrior is asking, what will become of the international arrest warrants for crimes against humanity for Benjamin Netanyahu?
Well, that actually went under his skin.
Well, it should be happening. But anyways, Biden went against that.
Biden, I don't think he should be that against, because it's again, he is putting marks on his outfit. 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, when they start building something, they dig the first hole. Trump was using apparently once golden shovel to start.
Well, spray paint is good. He must own stock in it.
Yeah. So they started digging. When they start the project will be eventually in process, and it will go. And if it is something so ceremonial, that will happen. So he has to watch. He will take risks if he would like to fly to other country. Some country that has a feminine name like Spain. Hispania in Polish is ending on letter A, which Francia is ending on letter A. So we feel they are ending feminine way. Mm-hmm. Every other country, it's United States, is not A. So the countries that are ending on letter A will be the ones who will be more dangerous for him. Yeah, and he wants to go sometimes to places he might not go.
He was
And
afraid of
will-
coming to the States even.
Yeah.
Because he was invited by
the
Johnson.
Congress. Yeah. So he will have to rethink if he would like to move outside of Israel. He's not popular in his own country.
Now, this one is Justice Warrior's question.
Oh, yes. This is a picture of King Charles, official picture. Don't you think like he looks like he went through the blood from the tomato
Well, the uniform
soup?
is apparently red. So it says it's a portrait.
Yeah.
Shows Charles III in his Welsh Guards uniform holding a sword and decked out in military medals. A monarch butterfly hovers over his right shoulder. However, the overwhelming feature of the portrait is the layer of red paint covering nearly every inch of the work. The artist, Jonathan Yo, previously explained his use of the red, saying he hoped to distract viewers from the bright red uniform of the guards. So he was wearing a bright red uniform. So
to
he
me,
did
it
everything.
was like he was taking bath in the tomato soup. That's what I thought first moment. It's not. That artist wanted to copy Obama. That Obama was sitting in a green garden. You know, everything was green behind him. And that was a good image. Green is very calming. It's good for your
But
eyes.
his uniform was red, and so he tried to work on that. But he had the approval of Charles.
I know, but I'm saying it's not pleasurable for me. I don't like it.
Now,
You can write your comments if you like.
what I learned when I was at university, because I was in the fine arts department as well, we were told about or explained a piece of art. If you have a display on the wall and you walk by it, it's not successful. If you walk by it, it's not successful for you. If you stopped and it engaged you in a conversation in your mind, it becomes successful. If you start talking to two or more people about it, it becomes really successful. This is attention because it is so successful and everything is subjective. It has started a lot of conversation.
Yeah.
I remember when the Canadian government, there was a painting that was done all in red.
And there was three lines, and they pay $1 million, and that was conversation.
Yeah, but it starts the conversation going about what is art and what you consider, but it is subjective.
I was in Poland in a museum with my husband and our sons, and there was a Rembrandt painting. I was staying and steering, and I finished the ice cream outside, and they were so mad at me. Mom, did you grow your roots there? I said, I wanted to look at every stroke, how he was putting the strokes. I was captivated. And that was the only painting that I was so hooked on. I have another one that I purchased before I left Poland. And the lady had the tongue, like a snake.
Mm-hmm.
First time I saw something like that. And she looks like UFO. And to me, it was so stunning. And I was visiting my girlfriend, her mother was art dealer, and she said, oh, Violetta, forget about this painting. I didn't knew that I will paint. It's going to Germany. And I was just leaving Poland. I was selling everything. And it was worth about 6 months of wage, which was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, check if she can take some other painting, because I never been in love with a painting.
You got it?
I got it. I will show you. It's a big painting. And that was I had to have approval from the Polish Museum to send it. But I got that. She phoned me. She said, it's not cheap, but she has another painting for the gallery. They don't know what she will send to them. And the other painting went to Germany. She was famous in Japan and in Europe. Mrs. Terlikowska, Eva Terlikowska. But that's 2 times that I was captivated. And everyone, probably of you, have some painting that you are just shocked. But I think those 2 were her tongue was probably related to me that I have sharp tongue. I have to speak up. I didn't knew that I would be doing this job, but it gave me a permission to think that I can feel free and speak up my mind.
And Patty Thompson's asking, do you cook outside on the grill?
I don't.
I do. Anyways, Lily Rose has a question here. Is Christopher Greger, 6-year-old son away, whose 6-year-old son passed away after an abusive incident in a treadmill? Is Christopher Gregory for his son Corey's passing?
How old was his son?
6.
And he was forced to be
in a treadmill accident. I don't know. It just says after an abuse incident in a treadmill. Is he responsible for his son's Corey's passing? 1, 2, 3.
He doesn't feel that way, the father, because he's so selfish and he has that macho feeling that he has to be a macho guy to treat someone, you are not fulfilling my expectations.
Mm-hmm.
So he was forcing 6-year-old kid. They may be chubby on that age.
My son in particular, he would stockpile and then he'd take the growth spurt and then be skinny.
What was he doing?
Well, when he would eat and he'd get a little bit chubby.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to always say, well, you're just stockpiling, ready for your growth spurt. And then he'd shoot up.
Well, yeah, Leszek was not going to the swimming pool because he thought that he's too chubby. And I drove him to the swimming pool for his swimming lessons. And he said, I'm not going. I said, why? Because I'm fat. But that was the time that he will grow.
Mm-hmm.
And there was reason for him to be that way. He will grow and he was successful. The father wants to cheat and teach him hard work. I'm sorry, I'm not having too much respect for that guy. 6-year-old, that's too young. Well, my sons, both of them had a stupid accident on the treadmill because they end up hitting the wall. And I fell down once and hit the sofa.
So you weren't going to do that again?
No, but everyone probably who has a treadmill had that accident.
This is a shortened video today. I'm taking screenshots of all the comments and the pictures after.
And I promised Dora that I will pray for you. You are going today for the biopsy and hopefully everything will be okay. It's better to know than not to know. And you can fight, you can win, but you have to know first what's going on.
Yeah, like your appointment today.
At least I was cleaning home because I was stressed out yesterday. I was not even communicating. I phoned you only once, but I was not sending email messages or anything. I had two meeting on the Skype, but otherwise I was not reading.
Yeah,
with Dora actually.
No, you obviously must be a little worried because you invited me to come with you. Granny's advice.
It's better if you are going for any consultations with doctors to have someone who will listen better than you.
And Granny's advice is a follow-up. Michelle Hood says she suffered from plantar fasciitis for several years. She found permanent release by placing gel inserts, Dr. Scholl's specifically, for plantar fasciitis, into a brand new pair of Crocs. Crocs are recommended for plantar fasciitis by several orthopedists. The relief was immediate and she hasn't had an issue since.
And on the comment section, there was someone who even gave the name of, Brooke gave the name of the shoes that she bought on Amazon.
So have a look through the comments and hopefully this helps in somebody who has that. And Violetta will be doing her video again on Friday night,
Friday.
posting it Saturday. That's the one where if you put a comment after, you're eligible in the draw for a complimentary reading, half-hour reading, donated by Janet and Tom Berg. And as well, please put in questions after this is posted. Put questions in there that Violetta can draw from for that Friday reading. And again, I take screenshots of everything that's here, and we'll try to find some questions there for perhaps next Monday.
And if any one of you knows someone who is working for YouTube, why they will put that I don't have any subscribers on my communication with people.
I don't know, because
This is a new sign, never subscribers. And it's so weird, so bizarre that they would do that.
Well, for 3 months, I was kicked off every time, and I had to resubscribe.
Resubscribe.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's so unfair because, but I can't do anything about this. Thank you so much. And
So thank you for joining us today, even though it's a short one. And we wish you having a really, really good day. We have a rain forecast for the week here. So
oh my gosh.
it's good.
Thank you so much, and take care of yourself. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I love you guys. We love you guys.
Hit the end.
That's my